Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sick Minds of Matt and Eric. I am Matt, and as with me as always is my best friend.
Oh,
No, so literally, this is what happened. You cut out, so like it looked like you were swearing. You were like, nothing went through. Oh God, we're doing it live, folks. We're doing it
yeah.
live. Oh, that was absolutely hysterical. Like
Fucking perfect.
we had like the timing down and everything, and then the audio just fucking cut out. Oh God.
The fucked up part is like they don't see the part where we do all of our testing before we go and record and everything was good.
Yep.
But the moment we start to record, that's when it's just like, and go fuck yourself.
It was like, oh, so you thought everything was gonna be fine. Well, joke's on you, you dumb fucks. You're not gonna be fine. So, how you doing, Eric? What's up?
Oh man, pretty good, pretty good. It's starting to warm up here and the kids are like I don't have kids, but when I say kids, I meant like students, right? The students are not here currently, so we're now getting that little bit of slowness before the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty hot here last week, and then this past weekend, let's just say it decided to dip down into the 40s. So this weekend it was in the 40s. Today it's about 60. So yeah, that's how this is going for us.
right. I
And
mean, weather is weird, so I don't know.
yeah, you're lagging a little bit there, bud. What's wrong with your
Am
internet?
I really?
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, everything seems to be working fine. Rebecca's streaming something down there, and I'm not downloading anything unless there's a patch for the Diablo game that we're playing.
Yeah, so to lead into what we're yeah, you might want to check to see if you're downloading something because you were out of focus and lagging on my side.
Out of focus. Oh, that's just this damn camera. I think it's because I'm wearing these mirrored glasses, so I can't see my eyes. But let me see if I'm actually downloading anything. Nope. Let me do a speed test.
This is going great. We're doing great here, folks. So I was the one that used to have the internet issues, and now this kid over here is all laggy.
Well, I mean, it may be you, dude, because you're coming in just fine on my end, and maybe it's just like,
I mean, everything's fine on mine now. Maybe I'll do a speed test real quick. Do a little quick speed test. Let's see how it's going. Oh, definitely not me. My
oh,
speeds are fine.
what speeds are you getting?
About 500 right now.
Yeah. Oh, it actually is on my end. This is interesting.
Hey, yeah, it is you.
The thing is, like, my ping's fine. My download is fine. My upload is what's giving issues. So I'm trying to see what it could be causing that. Like my upload is less than a megabyte. My download's 500. It's fine. It's whatever.
We're doing great here, folks. We're doing it live, like we always say when something happens.
Right? I don't understand what's going on. Maybe we're gonna have to deal, or I'm gonna have to. Let me see if that helped.
I mean, you're sounding better.
Try- Well, it's as good as it's gonna get.
All right, well, I guess we're just gonna suffer, folks. There's nothing, we're trying to get these episodes out every week now, and yesterday we were just too busy playing Diablo, and then I had something come up. I've also been
Such
dealing with
a
my
good game, though.
allergies because I went to the Boston Calling last weekend, got to see Paramore. They headlined the festival, and yeah, next day I didn't decided to take the day off, and I had a cookout to go to, and my allergies are awful. It's not COVID. I tested, and I've been coughing, congested, but now I sound fucking great because I think the weather helps me out. So, Mother Nature, you're a real G. Helps me out.
The real MVP.
The real MVP, Mother Nature. Thank you.
All right. Well, I can't fix whatever issue I'm having. Nothing's downloading. I literally turned everything off. Even Steam is off.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're sounding pretty fucking good right now. So let's roll with it.
Okay.
So yeah, folks. So we both bought the ultimate deluxe edition, whatever the fuck it is, for Diablo 4. So that's all we've been playing.
Yeah.
We've pretty much played every single character. I haven't played Sorcerer yet, so we could kind of give you a little bit of a rundown of every single character. I'm probably not building any of my characters correctly, but
Yeah. I noticed that like there's optimal builds for early in the game, but they do not translate well to later on in the game.
yeah,
So they expect you to respec so you can be optimal. And I think we're at the point where we need to respec our main characters because we don't do shit for damage.
no,
Also, tier two, world tier two apparently is bullshit. They're just like just if you're doing the main campaign, do it in world tier one
but we're
just to
not just
finish it.
doing the main story too, though. We're also doing all the side missions.
Yeah, which I found out today is a mistake.
Oh yeah, why?
Yeah, because at the game levels up with you, right?
Yeah,
So if you get like too powerful too quickly into the campaign, then the scaling for the bosses are ridiculous. So something that should have scaled, like they don't scale evenly. So that challenge at level 4 doesn't translate to what our current level. It's actually above that, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's not that the bosses are complicated, is that they're just fucking bullet sponges at that point. They have so much HP that they do not die. So I was looking through and they're just like the experience gain that you get for World Tier 2 does not make up the difference from how difficult it is. Because yes, you are getting 20% more experience per kill, but it's taking you 3 times as long to kill that one mob that it would have in World Tier 1. So literally you're losing experience versus time rather than experience versus kill. So I think when we get back onto it, we should switch back to World Tier 1. That way we can just kind of level up. And then the other thing is the experience thing because, the whole scaling issue or whatever. But I think we all got some favorite classes. What's your
yeah.
favorite class so far?
I think I'm gonna stick and say the Necromancer. I don't like the fact that I don't have a melee attack anymore. Because most of, well, at least right now, I don't have a melee attack. Because most of the Necromancer's weapons are a sickle, a sword, and then you can have a wand and a bigger wand, pretty much.
Yeah.
Um, but it kind of makes zero sense for it to have a sword when I don't have a melee attack. Like I don't have a melee attack. Like
I
once,
mean, the stat bonuses, right? I feel like the short swords are faster attack speed, so you could probably get your attacks out faster.
oh maybe that could be it. But man, having an army of undead really does help out a lot. As a necromancer, I will say that the rogue's arrow attacks is kind of bullshit.
The minigun, basically.
It's pretty much a fucking minigun, and then all its essence re ups like in 2 seconds. So that's kind of
Yeah.
bullshit.
I started playing through as a druid solo just to see, and for whatever reason, I like it now. But I
Yeah.
think it's one of those things where, like, I'm playing as a werewolf,
Mm-hmm.
and the werewolf class attacks faster. They do a lot of damage. It can poison things, and it feels pretty good. And they got this howl where you would howl, it fills up your life, and it gives you more attack speed. So I literally just turned into like Warwick. And it's fucking ridiculous. On top of that, it's on a 15-second cooldown. However, if you kill something while it's cooling down, it reduces the time by 1 second per kill. So sometimes you'll get a mob howl, kill the entire mob, and howls back up. So you're literally gaining more life than you're losing.
Yeah.
The game is hard though, and it's hard in a way where you're thinking, "Oh, these enemies aren't that tough," until they stun you or they put you in a wall, and then you can't move around, and you're just like, "Oh, if I can't move, I fucking suck balls."
Yeah, it's like they throw these walls up and you're like, ah! And then you have to try to get the walls down while also not trying to die. And Eric's like, you got an army, you can protect us. And I'm like, my army's dead. My army survived for 2 seconds. My army is completely dead, my friend. I don't know what you want from me right now.
uh, what else? We missed a couple of things. Apparently, there's a quest board with all the important quests. You finally realize that you can level up your potions.
This guy yesterday goes, by the way, don't forget to upgrade your potions. And I was like, what?
Yeah,
He's like, yeah,
just
you
like
can upgrade your potions. I'm like, excuse me? You're just telling me this now? Oh, I
you
thought
have
you
level
knew.
20s. Yeah, it's like he's using level 1 potions. At level 15, apparently, like our classes have a little subclass or sub story
What?
thing. So I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil anything on the game, right? Just know that if you're playing a sorcerer at level 15, you get a little class quest.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think all the classes do. All the classes at level 15, they get something. You have to do a class quest for them, though.
Yeah, so we don't know how long this episode's going to be because we want to get back into Diablo 4.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like this should just be a life update because I'm like itching to like. It's like cocaine, man. I got this.
Like,
It's like,
honestly, like if I'm not playing Diablo with you, I'm playing Apex. Like me and my buddy are just trying to get to masters this year in ranked because the ranked has changed. So I'm already almost plat. So halfway through, I'm almost there. So, but
okay.
yeah, let's just try. We'll shoot for 30 minutes. We'll shoot for 30 minutes. We're almost halfway there. Uh, but yeah, the graphics. I will say this: if you're playing on PC, if you have an HDR monitor, put on HDR. It makes a world difference, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. What was up with that? So, and the thing is, like, well, no, we both have AMD cards, so maybe
Yeah.
it's an AMD thing,
Well, I mean, I have the newest one for AMD.
right? But I'm saying like the AMD made both of it, right? So like, I don't know if it was just it didn't detect correctly, or it just saw AMD and decided to change some settings. But our fire effects looked awful. Everything else was great. Everything
Everything
else,
looked beautiful.
yeah. But then you would look at a torque and you're just like, ew.
That
like what?
that looks
What
like
the,
PlayStation 2 graphics. What's going on
like what the
here?
fuck?
And
Like,
and the thing is like I'm playing all on ultra settings. Like I have an extremely powerful graphics card.
yeah.
Like I
It's
don't
like
I don't have
this
no
was the
weak
fire.
graphics card.
This is what the fire looked like. I don't even think I'm exaggerating.
Well, you know what's great is that like your quality just went down again, so it made it look exactly like it. You did a great job.
Yeah.
You did
Okay.
a great job. Um, I will say, pay attention to the story. Obviously, you got to pay attention to the story because there's a lot of storylines and a lot is going on.
Yes. Yes, that is
So
true.
do not skip anything. unless this is like your 15th character, then you're good. Um, the barbarian, I haven't tried the barbarian yet. Eric, you did. What are your thoughts on it?
I didn't like it at first. I had to go back and try it again because my friend at work, he rolled a barbarian, and then he showed me some things where I was like, motherfucker. So you can equip 4 weapons on this guy. Did you know
What?
that?
No. What?
Yeah. He's got like a like dual wield version,
Ooh.
a two-handed version, and another two-handed version. So this man can hold 4 fucking weapons at a time, get the bonuses from all of them, and like become a god. He will become a god. He will become Kratos, right?
Dude, you say dual wielding and you already got my attention. You got my attention.
Yeah. And then he was telling me like all these other things, and meanwhile, all I did was put whirlwind. And I get whirlwind's a really strong move late game, but early game it fucking sucks balls. Like you build up your rage and then you spin 3 times and then that's it. And I'm just like, okay, well I guess I could hit everything around me for like 3 seconds and then just repeat the process over and over again, but it just didn't feel great. So I'll have to go back and revisit it. So far my favorite is Necromancer, but you
Really?
rolled a Necromancer. So I decided to go Sorcerer because those were the two that I was like really tossed up between. I do like Druid now,
Yeah.
but I'll let you know how that goes.
I haven't tried sorcerer yet, and I haven't tried barbarian yet. I was gonna do barbarian, but then you went and did barbarian, so I went with druid. I didn't mind druid. I would like to give it some more time.
I think
See,
it was one of those things where like they both have a very slow start, and compared to our Necromancer Sorcerer build, where we blinked and we're like, okay, we're like running through everything really quickly.
let's just talk about the beginning real quick. So the necromancer, the third ability that you get is to summon the dead and give yourself an army. So I literally once I unlocked that, I think we ran through everything in like until once we hit level 20. That's when it really started getting difficult for us
Yeah.
because like we were just running through everything. I had six skeleton warriors and 3 mages just behind us, just like, yep, I'm just gonna wipe all this out before you guys can do anything. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
Thanks.
those dungeons that we were running for our classes,
Yeah.
so those get saved no matter who you do it with, right? So like
Okay.
if you do barbarian stuff and you want to play a barbarian later and you already ran their dungeon, you get their stuff. You actually have to infuse that onto one of your onto your gear.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that yet, but my friend was telling me like, yeah, to use the benefits of those things, you got to put it on the gear, and they stack. So like if you really like a certain move and it gives you a lot of like things, you just keep putting that shit onto your gear until you become like godlike. So I think I'm gonna have to look for a few things.
Yeah.
Look to see how to do that.
What else? Honestly, what else? Like,
Dude, the map's huge.
oh yeah,
The map is huge.
the map is fucking gigantic, dude. Like, holy fuck. He was like, Eric goes to me, he was like, hey, so just zoom out on the map real quick. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I'll zoom out real
And then
quick.
I was like, no, zoom all the way out.
And I'm just looking, fuck. That's a big map.
Yeah.
We also
I'll,
don't have our mounts yet, and you don't get your DLC until you do like a certain mission, and it's like a level 25 mission, from what
so
I read.
soon, basically. Well, not really, not for us, because I just we did all the side quests on the first area. Like literally, if we saw a
Literally, we
blue
did.
exclamation,
Well,
we did it.
here's the thing: when you play games that are like this, like RPGs that have side quests, for instance, like say Final Fantasy or anything like that, you do all the side quests. You
Yeah,
do because it
you
gives you
do.
gear and it gives you all this cool shit. And now I'm going into a game that I'm not supposed to do side quests. I'm not supposed
No,
to.
no. So the reason like you level up and the world levels up with you is because they want it to be a living world and they want you to have a little bit of a challenge. But I feel like it's better to rush through the campaign so you have everything unlocked, right? That way you can craft all the shit because like there's gonna be world events, right? Those world events that we already run by, plus all the
That one time yesterday that we joined an event at the last second and was able to get the chest and everything. Thanks, guys.
yeah,
Appreciate the
thanks.
hard
We
work.
showed
You
up,
did a
hit
great
nothing.
job.
We literally hit nothing.
You guys
We
did a
just
great
showed up.
job. We're here for
But
moral
yeah,
support.
no, those world events, and then like there's other things that's going to be coming through with the game. There's end game components that I don't want to mention because they're kind of like spoilery, I guess. But anyway, there's tons of shit to do after the campaign. The campaign is just like here's the story. It's like getting the Call of Duty game and only playing it for the campaign. Like, yeah, there's a campaign, but there's way more than just the campaign. You know what I mean?
It's like saying
And
you're
then
getting
I can't.
Destiny for the campaign and it's not a complete game.
Uh, Destiny is an ever-changing game now, but that is a different video because I am loving what they're doing with Destiny at the moment. I will say that I've been playing it nonstop. I'm not sure if you've noticed.
Yeah, I've noticed because there's times that I see you on, and I'm like, well, he's too busy playing Destiny. I'm not gonna fucking interfere with that. And when I see
It,
it, it also like it gives me time to be like, you know what? Let me see my buddies on an Apex, and I'll just jump on and try to power through rank.
yeah,
But
but
we were playing League of Legends for a little bit. We're
I'm getting
doing that.
angry again.
Yeah, we were
The
getting
thing about
angry again, and then I discovered Diablo 4 had an early access, so I was like, fuck it, let's go. I'm done.
I
I'm
had
done.
pre-ordered it back in like, oof, it was around Christmas time. Is that when I pre-ordered it?
I know we talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it, and I told you it was like as soon as Diablo 4 comes out, I'm gonna be playing it because I love all the Diablo games. I played, from 2 on. So I was like, all right, well, I pre-ordered it. I think I pre-ordered either the deluxe or the ultimate edition. I can't remember.
Well, you have early access, so it's one of the two.
Yeah, it was
Um,
probably the ultimate.
I will say, once the end of June comes, no one's gonna see me because Final Fantasy 16 is gonna be out. So you should probably buy your PS5 by then.
Here's hoping I can get one. They're starting to become more in stock, so
I mean, Walmart has a bunch of them usually now.
I'll try Walmart. There's not really a good Walmart close to me. My
Yeah.
issue is that I just spent $2,300 on a water heater.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, so I know I probably like maybe I told you? No. Anyway, Memorial Day on Friday, the before Memorial Day, our hot water heater just craps out. We don't realize it till Saturday. Right? And I'm just like, oh man, the water is like cold. What's going on? Notice that there's no flame, so I was like, okay, well, I just gotta like light it back up because we have a natural gas water heater.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Natural gas water heater?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very common. Um, so I went to go like to light it and stuff like that because it's supposed to be a standing pilot. And I was just like, maybe it's a dirty thermocouple because there's like a little sensor, right, that senses that flame. And if it doesn't sense the flame, it cuts off the gas to prevent gas from going into the house. Right. That's the whole purpose of it. So I'm thinking, okay, it's not sensing the flame, so it cut it off. So it's probably dirty or it's not like uh, connected right. I looked down, it's corroded and it's leaking, and I'm just like, fuck. Like, I could probably get it to work, but the fact that it's already corroded and it's leaking already, and I have water damage now, which I don't even want to talk about. So I was like, all right, well, I called somebody, and it's expensive to get people to come by because it needed so much work done. The vent, where it vents all the hot, like the gases and stuff like that
Yeah.
out of the roof, The old water heater was a 2-inch vent, and the new one needed to be a 3-inch vent. So they need to get a 5-to-3 conversion because um, my furnace, the
Yeah.
way ours hooked up is the furnace and the heater, the water heater, hook up into one giant flume that goes all the way out. So it needed a 5-to-4 or a 5-to-3 conversion. Then we find out that it's not a 5-inch, which is the standard here. It's a 6-inch. Uh, so he needed a 6-to-3, which they do not make. So they had to get like, or they do make, but they didn't have any available. So he had to do a 6-to-4 and a 4-to-3, or a 6-to-5 and a 5-to-3. Anyway, he was here all night. He was here all day, and he had to also redo the gas line because the gas line that was hooked up to the old water heater was just a copper line. Like the guy just took a copper line and did it himself, made a custom line to go straight to the water heater. And he's like, "That's not code." I'm like, "You're telling me." That's something I did know, but I did not want to touch it. I was just like, if it's fucking working and not leaking, I'm leaving it alone. And when he saw that, he's like, "Fuck." So he did all that shit, dude. It took literally all day. He got here at 8:30, and he didn't leave until like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Jesus.
And he's like, "Oh, I had 2 other jobs." I'm like, "You going to them?" I'm like, "Hell no, I'm going home." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, that's not happening on my watch, pal. I'm going home after that.
yeah, dude.
Jesus.
No, honestly, anything that could go wrong with that thing went wrong. We couldn't drain it. The drain thing that's on at the bottom, he turned it, cracked, stopped. Just He's like, "All right, cool. I can weld something to it." He was gonna take some solder to weld a little pipe so he can turn it. He welded it on there. That one broke, and he's just like, "Okay, yep, nope, it's rusted through." He had to like drill holes to the top of it, and then like use a hose and some sort of compressor to like shoot water out through the most. It was a process, dude. Such a fucking pain in the ass.
So yeah, that's what's been going on in our lives. Nothing's really going on with me, to be honest with you. Just gotta start saving money for my trip in October, pretty much. Um, but besides that, like nothing's really going on.
What are you doing in October?
Going to the When We Were Young festival in Vegas, and then Florida.
I
So
figured you'd be doing Halloween Horror Nights.
yep, gotta get my Halloween Horror Nights fix. Now that it's June, I gotta really start bunkering down and like saving money. I also need to replug in my old PC just so I can get the specs off of Steam of my PC and take a picture and then be like, all right, selling this for so and so.
Oh, you don't remember what it was?
No, dude, I
That's fair.
built that
That's
thing like
fair.
4 years ago. I could tell you the graphics card. That's it. I can't tell you the motherboard. I can't tell you the CPU. You should fucking know. You gave it to me.
Is it the Intel one? I don't, or the
No,
AMD
it's
one?
the AMD one because you, for some reason, AMD sent you like a free uh, AMD Ryzen like 3900 or whatever that had like the 12
Oh,
cores.
they sent me the wrong processor.
Yeah.
They sent me the upgraded processor. That was such a good deal. Basically, like I had ordered it, and then I was just like, "Nah, you know what? I'll go with the other one because it's less money." So I canceled that one and ordered the one that I gave you. But they still sent me they sent me both. So I was like, "Okay."
I'm not gonna complain.
That's
so
I didn't ask, and they didn't charge. So yeah.
so yeah, this is just kind of like a update on what we're doing, just to like give you guys something out there right now. We're gonna try to beat Diablo 4, and then that would probably be the full episode of us just talking about the story and stuff. And then there's probably gonna be a moment where we might not have episodes because I'll be playing Final Fantasy 16. So, um, yeah. or I'll discuss it and he'll discuss whatever he's playing at the time.
Probably Zelda. I got the Tears of the Kingdom. It's sitting down there. I haven't opened it yet. Dude, dude, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
So, how you doing? How you guys doing? Oh, you doing good? It's good. Great to hear. Keep it up. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was expecting me to do. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh, there he's back.
Right.
Oh yeah, you love Linkin Park. That's right.
Dude, fucking 20-year anniversary collection. All the vinyls and they got books in there and all that shit. I haven't opened it yet. I'm debating whether I should open it, honestly.
How much did that cost you?
Rebecca got it for me.
Is that what you're gonna say? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. It was like $200 or something.
Oh, that's not bad.
This thing is fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, because that's one of those moments where if like you don't unseal it, it could be worth a significant amount of money down the line.
Right? And it's got Meteora on here. It's got Live in Texas. I mean, there's some CD stuff in there too. Oh, Live in Nottingham. The fucking demos. 14 songs. Jesus, man.
Oh,
DVDs. It's all a bunch of shit in here, man.
I
I was so
will.
excited about that. I'll be right back again.
Yep. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm going to see the Used on Wednesday. I'm going to be seeing the Used and Pierce the Veil. I'm excited because they're probably going to play most of their new album, which I absolutely love their new album, and I'm hoping to hear some songs off of Heartwork. So.
Got different glasses.
Okay then. I was just saying that Wednesday I'm going to see the Used. So.
Oh, nice. They're good.
Yep. Gonna go see them with Pierce the Veil. So.
We're going to the Fallout concert here pretty soon. I can't remember the dates.
I'm going to see Fall Out Boy this year too.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
We can talk about their performance.
Mine is until August 2nd though. So.
Ours is like Oh, so I think they're hitting us first then, and then going to you. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, they're playing at Fenway.
Yeah.
With Bring Me the Horizon. It's gonna be such a good fucking concert.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know who their openers are.
A lot of really good bands. At least I think like the list for who potentially could be opening for them is insane. Like, I shit you not. Like, there was like 4 Years Strong, which they're a Boston band, so they're probably gonna be performing. There was just a lot that I saw, and I'm like, if they're all these bands are showing up, this is like a music festival. Well, anyways, that's what's going on in our everyday life and what we're doing. We didn't really do any spoilers for you guys for this game because I know some of you are gonna be really excited for it. Oh, how do you like Sorcerer, by the way?
I do like Sorcerer. My issue with them is that I want to be a pyromancer, all right? Because I like the fire effects; they're great. But burn doesn't do enough damage.
Yeah.
Like like it does damage over time, right? Because that's what burn is supposed to do. But it's just doesn't feel good. It looks cool, does not feel great. And I have a feeling it's just because I haven't been building it right, and I need to look and see. Because apparently, if you do like a flamethrower stun crit build, where you're stunning enemies and then critting them with fire, the damage is ridiculous. It's insane.
Okay. I just looked up the openers for Fallout Boy. We're all over the place, everyone. For us
ADD at its
at
best.
ADHD at its best. For Boston, it is Royal and the Serpent, 4 Years Strong, and Bring Me the Horizon. So that's gonna be a hell of a concert. Uh, Rogue to me just kind of feels like a little overpowered, at least in my opinion, especially if you have the rapid fire fucking bow and arrow.
We
It
say that, but we haven't got hit yet. You know, the moment we get hit, we're probably
well,
gone.
I'm the only one that has the melee on mine. I have melee and one rapid fire barrage.
I mean, don't be mad at me because I know to stay away from creatures.
Listen, someone has to fucking distract. But Rogue, I from what I've watched on a video, I was told if you're playing on PC and you're Rogue wise, it's best to use it with mouse and keyboard. From what I was told.
I can see that.
So yeah, I think that's all the classes.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
now,
yeah, for now.
Diablo is really good at like adding classes and stuff like that. I remember when they added the Crusader, which I was hoping they would be in this game, but maybe the next expansion or something.
Yeah, well, all right, we're gonna end that at there because we want to go play.
All right.
It, we hope you enjoyed our brief Diablo
Thanks
4
for stopping
discussion.
by.
Thanks for
Like,
stopping
subscribe,
by.
click on the button.
Comment. Tell us what you're most excited about for Diablo 4. What concerts are you guys hitting up? Where are you guys going? You guys got anything? Are you going to the When We Were Young festival? If you are, tell me. I'll say hi. Anyways, we're
And
ending
most
it there.
importantly, be excellent to one another.
And fucking party on, guys.